Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and it's time to say farewell to all of our friends. But first, we have some creative items to make, or at least a creative item to make, creative thing. You know what it is. We're going to pretty much become just about as powerful as we possibly can in this mod pack. Guys, and it's the last one. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and of course, let's get on with it. Guys, I can't even describe to you how powerful we are in this mod pack. Like, we're almost to the point where we can't die. I mean, there is a way to prevent us from dying, even though I'm not really going to dive into that today. But I just wanted to say that, like, we are at the point where, it would take a lot for us to die. Dragons can't kill us. The Wither can't kill us. There's really, I don't know what could kill us other than maybe just falling into the void, which, I mean, with the regeneration we have, like, that may not even be a thing either. So with all this power, well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do with it? Well, I think we should just make ourselves even more powerful. Why not? There's a thing that we can do in here now that we've been working on just quite a bit, and that is creative items. Now, at the moment, there are only 3 creative items that we can really take a look at. This is the creative essence that we need to make the creative items. And we have a creative rat upgrade, which with this creative rat upgrade, just to put this out here, you could use a voodoo doll on this rat after turning it into a creative rat, and that would make you invincible. You could also make an everlasting gluttony pool, which does have a lot of cool things that you can do with it, and or make a creative compressor, which could get you technically creative power. But both of these two right here can get you creative power. This one can also get you some other stuff. So I'm really more interested in the everlasting gluttony pool. So that's what I'm going to strive for. So what I've been doing is I have literally had this world loaded on another computer of mine, a separate computer, for several days now. Just had it running. Just had it open, running. I was babysitting it. After setting everything up, I knew that I could probably keep it sustainable. And so I've just been sitting there watching it as I've been generating antimatter. Yes, antimatter. It's taken a lot of time. Let's just put it that way. It's taken a lot of time to get the amount that I need. And technically I have more than I need. So over here at my reactor area, oh boy, a lot has been going on and a lot has been done. Let's just put it this way. I built this shortly after recording the last episode. I was like, you know what? This needs more power, and for me to I'm going to need this to run for a while, so I needed to go ahead and get this thing built. You don't have to build this. I talked to Rage Plays Games, and this is not necessary. This is not necessary, but it looks really cool. And it's also not, like, when you're playing in a pack like this, it's not super expensive to build this stuff. So what I have here is I have a industrial turbine. This turbine is producing 3.19 million RF. So about 3 million RF per tick. And it's doing a pretty good job. And honestly, this thing can produce a lot of power early on as well. You don't even need a lot of stuff going on. I have all of these limited on here, so they're only giving this so much power. Because this setup to keep this running to produce more waste, these machines are all upgraded now. They're all max upgraded. So, and I even added some more machines over here because this was actually the bottleneck. And yeah, this has been, I have this now at a burn rate of 40. I think it can do 45. As you can see, the fuel, I had it shut off for a bit. But the fuel here is the issue. Like, making enough fuel to produce enough of the waste that can be produced, or can be turned into the polonium, which can then go in here and slowly be processed into antimatter. And speaking of antimatter, like I said, this has been running. This has to go into a chemical crystallizer. You can see we have some antimatter that's been in here that is slowly working its way towards 1,000 in order to make one antimatter pellet. But I do have a total of 47 pellets that have been just created over time. It is just, yeah, it was a few days. I'm not joking when I say it was literally a few days. Now, if you were on a server, it would probably feel like it's a piece of cake because, of course, the server can continue to run. But in a single player world, your world doesn't continue to run. So you're just kind of, left with a useless computer because there certainly isn't anything else I can use that computer for while this was running on it, that's for sure. So let's go over all the items that we need here. We need Fey Essence, not hard to get. We just need to know where Fey's at. I think we even have a little bit of Fey Essence. As you can see, here's the items that we don't currently have in our inventory, even though Gaia Spirits we totally should have. The Vibranium blocks, Antimatter blocks, that's all easy to get. Now, Pure blocks is the other thing that we're going to have to craft. So let's take a look at the recipe for this. We need white rock, we need prismarine and purpur. So white, and I think it was, let's see, rock. We're gonna need this, prismarine, and then we're also gonna need, I think it was obsidian, it looked like, and some other stuff, right? So to make this, and this is all done with the Elementocraft. By the way, a lot of the textures and stuff have changed on a lot of these mods since I started playing this, so it's kind of interesting to look at them now. So the Fireite ingot is actually netherite. So a piece of netherite with, a piece of netherite that is put into an element binder with a pure crystal. So not super hard to get that either. Element binder, I think we have one. Yeah, ours is just laying around here. And I'm also going to need a crystal. So elemental craft, all of this stuff is what we're going to need. Netherite, I think I just have a few, just a few ingots. Yeah, that should be it. And over here is our elemental craft area. So of course, all I have to do to bind this is to place the elemental binder on top of here like this. And then we need to bind these things together, this and then this. Then those items should bind and we should be fine. Do I have to right click this or something? I don't remember. Wait, never mind. I'm probably completely backwards on this. It's supposed to be a little bit, it's supposed to be a little bit different. I read this wrong. You know what? It's here and I still read it wrong. I'm thinking that this is the first item. This, as you can see, this is supposed to be the first item, then this item. I hope I'm right. Hope I'm right and just read it wrong. And all right, guys, don't laugh at me. I'm a total dork. This is side effect of me reading it wrong. As you can see, this is actually a pure crystal. And to get pure crystal, we need to basically have one of each crystal. Same recipe that we made early on, very early on. And we just need a diamond. Of course, diamond is not hard, and none of these crystals are really hard. And our entire setup is actually down here for this. So that's not going to be super bad at all. And let the elements combine. Oh man, I'm having too much fun with this. So to be exact, we need 32 of each. So after grinding out 32 of all of these, we should be good to go. Now, we need to make sure that each one of these are on their appropriate pedestal. Now, I don't know if we can automate this with hoppers. That would be something that would be kind of nice, actually, if we could just automate this with hoppers and not really have to worry about it. Similar to some other things that I have seen. Let's see, this is a air pedestal. Can we put this on here? Okay, that drops it there. How about this? And does this actually extract out to the bottom? That would be an even better question, because if so, that would make that so much easier. If I put a diamond in here, will it stay? Or does it get extracted out to the bottom? Oh man, so technically we would need a filter in order to do this. And I'm sure there are filter options. You know what? We could try something. So remember this bad boy, the Adept Hopper? This thing, the reason why we pretty much went through the entire Nature's Aura mod? Yeah, item frames, they will allow us to filter items. So I'm not going to place this here yet because we need to get our first item, but at least we know that this works. So this is the fire pedestal. We can place that there. This is the water pedestal, and it's only going to take one at a time. Earth pedestal. I didn't mean to place that, but we need to place the earth crystals here. All of those are there. Hopefully this, like, nothing blocks us. It should work. All we got to do is now is place a diamond in here. And hopefully that will activate. I feel like maybe I have to do something to get this to work. I'm pretty sure I placed these all in the right order. So after all of that, now the element binder works. And now I have to make, yeah, several of these. I believe we're going to need 8 potentially. So that's 8 for one. We're actually well, we're going to need as many as I have here. We're going to need 32 in total. Yeah, this process is going to take a little bit. And there we go. We have ourselves a fire-eyed ingot. Very nice. Now we only need to make 32 more of these. After all of that craziness, which honestly just took a little bit of time, like I should say a lot of time actually, we now have all of the pure rock that we're going to need, and we can move on to the next step. Oh man, so many things. So many things. Okay, so this last one here, this is going to require the heart. This stuff is not too hard to make. We're basically going to need to make sure we have enough of it though. As you can see, each one requires 6. And so to make one, it's going to require all of these individual ingredients. Now we can easily farm them very quickly as well. So I need to kind of get together how many I'm actually going to need. So I'm doing a little bit of math. So maybe farming some of the resources that I needed. And, you know, who said I couldn't have some fun? Come on. I'm not even taking damage. I'm just taking out all my frustration on all of these mobs that have at one point or another caused me so many problems. While I'm waiting on some other things, I should probably go ahead and milk this cow. And I mean milk it. There's a lot going on here, and you know what? I'm just gonna do it. So I should have just about enough for everything, I think. I think the only thing I'm missing is the slime. Really, this is the big one right here, making the fertilescence. Yeah, we need 2 stacks of these pretty much. Maybe, no, just a stack. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just need a stack and 8. Yeah, it's a stack and 8 of them. Because I think that's the number. And then that's the same for, well, this not so much. I'm only going to actually need the amount that we need, which is, I believe, 36. Yeah, I'm only going to need 36 of these. Wow, I think I already actually have 36 that I made earlier. But I'm just going to go ahead and make them here anyways. And then last but not least, you need all this milk. And really, you just need 36 buckets of milk. But let's just take a look at this. Milk. Yeah. This is going to take a while. I don't think... Yeah, I'm going to have to manually do every single one of these. Technically, I could just set up an autocraft for it, and that might work as well. Probably be easier, actually. Autocraft this bad boy, and then shove it in here, which the thing's actually kind of getting a little bit laggy to open, which is interesting that that's the case. And then, all we got to go do now is just search up ANG, and then however many we need, like, definitely not 40. We needed 36, but we already have a few. So now I can just go ahead and start. We have 3. So technically I would need 3 more. Look at that, it already auto-crafted it for us. So I need 3 more. We have everything for it. Perfect. Now we have everything for that craft. So as I was making some of the other stuff, I ran out of terracell. I was like, wait, that's right. We have so much terrasteel. Oh my gosh. We have like way more than we need. I need 18 of these. As you can see, I just ran out of a little something that I need. Gaia spirits, but that's okay because there is something else I'm also missing here that I'm going to need later on, and that is all 6 of these. Now I do have 4 of them, but I do need the other 2, which means I'm going to have to fight some more Gaia Guardians, and well, that's just something that I'm going to have to just do off camera for the most part. It is, I pretty much one-shot or one-phase it for the most part, which is kind of nice. So long as I can just continue to one-phase the boss, we should be good. Should be. That's the thing. I mean, I just had to throw this in. I mean, this is how you get it. Like, doing it this way. Oh, no transmitter in range. That means I'm gonna have to use my bag. Oh, anyway, well, all right. And look, I got a will, but it might be one that I already have. Hey, this is a new will. I don't have this one. The past ones I've killed have given me all the same one. I got this one and this one. Now I have this one. So still one more to go, but I mean, I'm just farming at this point. Just kind of farming. And after a couple more fights, we ended up getting the last one that we needed. Perfect. So I'm gathering all the items. I may have over farmed Insanium just a little bit. Over farm, that's an understatement. Yes, we only need 8 per, so yeah, I definitely over farmed it. At this point, I just realized I didn't have enough pure rock, so I just had to spend a bunch more time making those. Wow. And as far as Fey Essence goes, we actually have enough. I didn't even have to farm this stuff. I just had it laying around, just from me playing with this early on. Well, we're at the final stage, and luckily we set this up a few episodes ago, and this thing is just ready to go. Like 100%, this thing is, we drop the items in, and we're good. So we need to make sure we have each individual item stage set up and ready to go, and that's all we need to do. So, okay, let's just take a look here. And this might be easier if I just go ahead and I drop all of this in here and I just go, okay. Oh, never mind. I thought it was going to pull out all of the items. Never mind, it didn't. So we should have everything we need. I think I have this all lined up. I should be able to throw all of this in. This should drop in. Of course, we're going to lose bars as soon as it gets dropped in, but it should be able to go back up. And I think at a setting of 9, this is going to allow this to be right where it needs to be. I am just nervous. I don't even know why. I'm just super nervous at all of this dropping in, all of this work, and then just waiting for this to happen. Like, oh, waiting for it to reach that like nearly 5 bar peak. Like, it's super nerve-wracking. Okay. And it needs 4.9 bars. We should be able to achieve that. Because I think that should be its cap. Oh man, it's so nerve-wracking. It's dropping the last few things in. Oh man. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy watching this part just as much as I am. Is that the last? Wait, what's this? What? Is that what it looks like when it goes to push the item out? Oh, it is. It shows the item right there. That's kind of odd. All right, the last item's in. Now we should just be building pressure, right? Pressure is building. Oh man, 4.9 bars. That's what it takes, right? It takes 4.9 bars of pressure. 4.9. Are we missing the Insanium blocks? Insanium. Insanium. We're missing 8 Insanium blocks. And that's the last. Oh, that's so nerve-wracking. But that should be everything. That is literally everything. You can see we got to 9 bars pretty quickly. Okay. It's dropping back down again. See, we're good. We're back into the good portion there. We have stopped generating, but I can always start the generators back up. Okay, everything's in. We're good. Now we just need to pop this once, then pull it back. That should have started the generators. Okay. Man. And 8. Oh, it's going up. It's going up. It's going up. And bam, done. And it should pop this out. And we have our first creative essence. Oh, all of that work. Oh my gosh. Now I just got to make a few more. Now the good thing is we should be able to throw all of these items in at once. Like that's what we should be able to do. And oh, it's making them. It's making them. Wait. Why does it feel like there's items missing? Is there just items like just legit missing? It's just not rendering them? No, that's all 6. Did we make extra stuff? Did we put extra stuff in here? Oh, I think I did put extra stuff in here. Okay, well, to get them out, all I got to do is say all. And I can, oh, I think I just put everything. Yeah, I just ended up putting the whole thing there. Yeah, that was something I did. Anyways, now we have all 6 essence. I don't care. I'm happy with this. So now we're back to Batanya. All of that, and we're back to Batanya. Look at this. Hey, look, we got coal stuck in here, apparently. So all I have to do now is drop every single one of these that we found in here, and apparently need a seed still. Of course, that's our catalyst. Boom. And now we have mass of wills. Man, I wonder how, like, I don't know if this would be like something that'd be actually combinable. Yeah, because it's a custom thing. Interesting though. That would be really cool, like if you could just use that. Now I need to place all of these inside of here. And if you remember how this thing works, well, we have to get all of these items in here, and then we are going to activate it with mana. It is going to cost a little bit of mana, as it showed, just a little bit, and we gotta probably direct everything to this since we haven't really used it in a bit, just a bit. And just like that, we're ready to go. Place the rock on it, and then slam that, and we just got all of them back, of course, because when you do crafts in here, you get them all back. And I also knocked off one of my sparks. I think it was this one. And we should now have the Rune of Sins. So we have the Rune of Sins. We have this. I think the only other thing we're missing is a fabulous mana pool. And guys, we now have an everlasting gluttony pool. Like Yep. Well, what do we do with this? What do we do with an everlasting gluttony pool? Well, we just look at it. It's super pretty, right? It's just the best thing. We can do all kinds of stuff with it. Like, do we need these sparks anymore? Like, I don't think we do. At least not here. I mean, we could just do anything now that is Batanya related, and it's just going to work. Like this over here, like we can just make as much of the high tier Batanya stuff as we want. Like if we want to make, where's it at? That upgrades this stuff. Like all we got to do is just make the material, which is the Alfstill ingot, and we're good to go. 2 times mana pool, that's nothing. Like this should not take any time at all to do this. Yeah, it's all going to pull from the creative mana pool, and like I mean, it's probably going to take the same amount of time just because of the transfer rate, but it's still like it's infinite mana. And not only that, you can actually turn this mana into like actual power. So with Batanya, there is something called, I gotta remember the name of it because I don't use it very often. But it is right here, the mana flux field. Basically, you just shoot mana at this and you create power. Technically, you can create infinite power with that. No joke. So yeah, this where it would take so many mana pools. I don't know if you remember how much this actually costs. It's just free now. It's absolutely free. And look at that. Voila. Alfstill. Very, very nice. Guys, what a fantastic journey this has been going through all the Mod 6. I just want to say thank you guys. And if you would, ever so kindly, click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up. And if you would, comment down below and let me know what mod pack you would like to see maybe next, because here soon we're going to be starting a new mod pack. Don't know what that's going to be? Of course, I'm going to have you guys suggest it down below. Be sure to suggest newer mod packs, maybe ones that are in 1.16, maybe something new that I haven't seen yet. I don't know. There might be something else coming. I don't know. I just want to hear what you guys have to say. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. And of course, I'll see you in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.